How you doing? How you feeling? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great. Yes, this is your girl Tysheen. I'm gonna be reacting to 10 lies Europeans believe about American people. I'm American, so I know you're probably wondering why am I reacting to this. I'm American, and I will let you know if it's true or not. Okay? I should know if it's true or if it's a lie, and I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, there ain't no will be no fakeness over here. Ain't no fakeness over here. I will tell you the truth. So let's get straight to the video.
Okay, the first lie that I was told was that Hollywood is full of shiny things and celebrities are just everywhere. I'm gonna say it. Hollywood itself is kind of a kip.
Wow, she really went there.
When I was there, I may have seen some celebrities, but they were keeping really low key and had baseball caps on, so they were very hard to spot. And Hollywood, as I said, is not that shiny and wonderful. The Hollywood sign itself is, I'll be honest, it's kind of a letdown. I guess I pictured Bev.
She is absolutely right on this one. People think that they're gonna go to Hollywood and they're gonna see celebrities just walking around with their gown and a suit, and you're just gonna see them. You're gonna see so many celebrities on the street. No, you're not. You're not gonna see a lot of celebrities. Here in New York, she's right. They do wear baseball hat. They try to hide and try to be low key. Here in New York, you'll see celebrities here too. I've ran into a lot of celebrities here. I even took pictures of some of them. You know, if I met in a restaurant or somewhere, yeah, you'll find a few celebrities. You really have to like really pay attention to find one, because they all dress in this regular normal clothes, and yeah, and then some of them wear glasses and hats just to try to hide their identity. So yeah,
Beverly Hills when I thought of Hollywood, but no. The next lie that Europeans are told about America is that it's just full of extremes. And don't get me wrong, it is, but it's not just extremes. Our perception through the media is that Americans are either really fat or really fit. They're either total jocks or nerds. Stereotypes from movies.
Stereotypes.
And like I said, don't get me wrong, those stereotypes exist for a reason. However, the majority of people are not extremes. They're just regular, in-between people with thoughts and feelings that vary and are nuanced. The next
I agree with her on that one too. You hear a lot of, you know, American people are so fat and they're this and they're that. I hate when people put everybody in the same box. Like every Americans are all the same. Every one of them. I hate when people do that. We're all not the same. There's different type of people here. You got to remember too, America is, if you think about it, it's a diverse country. You have people all around the world live here. So you're saying that they all fat. People in your country, they're fat. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying they don't exist. Like she said, it's not, we're saying that they don't exist. But I hate when people saying like everybody in America is like that.
What the Europeans are told about America is that you just quit your jobs whenever you want to. And that's, again, from TV shows and films. People just go, I quit when they're unhappy or have a
I don't
bad
get
day.
that.
You're fired.
Additionally, we think from the same sources that you can just go, you're fired out of the blue, and there's no repercussions for that. In fact, a lot of times contracts are in place and stuff, and it just doesn't work like that in the real world. On The Apprentice, they do the you're fired, but that's a specific place. The next lie that you are told about America as a European is that everybody in America is obsessed with celebrities, whereas actually the truth couldn't be farther from that. Okay, so in Europe, a lot of our celebrities come from America, so we naturally presume that everybody is completely obsessed with celebrities within America. In actual fact, most people just kind of see their lives and what goes on behind the scenes as a little bit of entertainment, just like we do in Europe. One thing I will say is kind of odd as a European, always when I go to America, is seeing on your mainstream news the focus on celebrities within actual serious news programs. We don't really have that as much in Europe. I know in the UK they focus a lot on royalty.
Make way for the loser!
But you don't tend to see people talking about celebs on news shows as much in Europe. The next law,
I have to agree with that too. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people here in America are obsessed with celebrities. Like it's I don't want to say I don't want to say it's hard to get away from it, because the news do play a lot in they do play a lot of videos of celebrities. They talk about them a lot on social media, so it's like you can't get away with it. You just gotta it's be in your face sometime. But I don't know. I would, as an American, I'm not obsessed with celebrities like that. Like, I just look at them as regular people. That's just how I look at them. But I'm not obsessed with them, you know? Like I said, I've met celebrities. I've met them. Some of them I've seen, and like, I don't go and bother them. I don't be like, oh, can I take a picture? Like, no. I met a lot of celebrities. When I mean a lot. And I never, like, scream or go crazy when I see them. Like, they're just regular people. That's just how I look at them. I don't know what's up with the obsession of celebrity.
Okay, and this might just be a me thing, but the next lie that I believed about America before I went to America, and I actually think you're going to probably slag me off for this in comments. I thought that you guys only had roll-on deodorant. I thought you didn't have spray-on deodorant. Because in movies, people always roll on their deodorant, you know, in the changing rooms and stuff. I know you have Old Spice and stuff like that, but for some reason, I had it in my head that in America, spray-on deodorant didn't exist. And I was always like, wow, they should really get spray-on deodorant. I guess
we have all different type of deodorant. All different type of deodorant. I don't use spray. I use more like, I use natural deodorant. I use like the cream because it has like natural ingredients in it. But I love it. What's the name of it? Just if anybody wondering. What's the name of them? Oh my God, I forgot the name of the company. I'm not advertising them or anything. I'm not getting paid for this, but I love their product. I've been using it for over a year now. I love them. They're the truth. I always smell fresh. And it's like a cream that you put over it. But like I said, they have all different type of deodorant.
I guess they don't use it in films because it goes and it would make a noise, whereas like it's easier to just
exactly.
roll on.
Yeah, it's
You're
TV.
shooting
It's
a
TV.
TV scene. You don't have to have
It's TV. So
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just a me. If you're from Europe, did you know that spray-on deodorant existed in America? Because I didn't.
I used to use spray when I was a teenager. I used to use the spray, but for some reason, I just feel like it wasn't strong enough for me. So yes, we had the spray years ago, way before I was even born. I think, yeah, way before I was born, they had
The
spray.
next misconception that Europeans have about America is that you're all really rich. And I get why this misconception exists. To be fair, your houses and the land that your houses are on are generally a lot
Who's
bigger
rich?
than what we have in
Who?
Europe for middle class people. Additionally, many people in America live on credit, so a lot of people are living above their means to what they really should be living. And the thing about credit in America is you are encouraged to use credit. Like a lot of things you can't get until you build up credit, which exists in Europe, but it isn't so much focused on. Like there are other ways to build up your trust with banks.
These credit companies, they will harass you soon as you turn 18. Soon as I turned 18, I was getting credit cards from all over. Like they just want me to sign up so bad, and they wouldn't stop. Like my mailbox was flooded with credit card companies that want me to sign up. I'm like, damn, like relax.
Thanks. And as I've mentioned before, I've never seen poverty quite like I've seen in America. In Europe, of course, there are homeless people, but not in the same way that they are in America. It really shocked me. Because I went over expecting, as I said, pretty much everybody to be super rich, and then I saw people looking like Oliver Twist on the street, and that was a surprise to me.
I know, it's sad.
Some things in America are a lot cheaper than they are where I come from in Ireland.
It's sad.
Ireland has just been named alongside Denmark as the most expensive country in Europe for the cost of living. The prices of goods and services in Ireland are on average 40% higher than they are anywhere else in the EU. And then when I went to America, it was like things were more expensive in some areas, but cheaper in other areas.
Yeah,
so
different states.
I was surprised because I thought...
Yeah, different states. I try to explain this to y'all. Different states. So you can't... Every state is not the same. That's what I'm trying to say. Every state is not the same. Okay? Some states have way more poor people than the other. So, yeah. But you'll see a lot, especially here in New York. Oh, my God. you see a lot. But in California, you see way more. Like I've seen like I don't even know how long. I see someone literally driving for at least a good 10 to 20 minutes, and while they was driving, all you see was homeless people sleeping on the street, and they have like tents. And I was like, oh my God, like, why am I showing my nail? My nail looks terrible. There's a lot of homeless people here because America is known to just making money and not doing much for the people. Like, I don't know what's going on. The cost of living is very, very high here. Very expensive to live here. So I never understood why people want to come here, because it's too expensive. You know, if you do come here, hopefully you have a great job that could provide the things that you need, because it is rough. Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here lie to you or pretend like, oh, we're doing great over here. Like, no, it is hard. There are people out here who work in 2, 3, maybe 4 jobs out here just to make it. So, yeah.
Everything would be the same, if not more expensive when I went there. The next lie that we are told about America, and this should come as no surprise, and I don't want to get bogged down in the discussion too much, but it's that everybody there has pew-pews.
Oh.
And they don't. Not everybody does. In fact, it's a very divided country on people's opinions about that. People have very strong opinions about that, and I'm going to swiftly move on. I just thought that every single person would have one when I went there, and that's not the case. Next slide.
Not everyone has pew-pew over here. Not everyone over here has that, but it does make it look like everybody in America has one. And it's sad to say this, but the crime here, especially it depends on the state, is a little rough. It's getting terrible. And I was one of those people who was very against guns and stuff, but obviously they're not doing anything to fix it or do anything. So the bad guys, the bad people have it, and the people wants to get one so to protect themselves. And I personally don't see anything wrong with me getting one to protect myself. And I am planning to get me a pew-pew to protect myself, because that's the type of country we live in now. Like, it's sad. Yeah, it's sad. But they're not doing anything about it. So I don't see nothing wrong you having one to protect yourself, because hey, they're not doing anything about it. The bad guys are able to have one. So the good people who work hard and want to protect their family, they should be allowed to have one, because you know you want to protect yourself. So yeah, I'm planning to get me a pew-pew.
That Europeans are told about America is that pretty much teenagers run America, if media was to be believed, and movies and TV shows. In actual fact, I have still not seen a cheerleader when I've gone to America. I have never been invited to a prom or homecoming.
What?
And that seems like an integral part of your society from film and TV. So, yeah, I know movies and TV shows aren't real, but I definitely thought that teenagers would have a more central role in America as a result of watching so many of them. The next lie that we are told about America is that you guys eat fast food constantly. And that actually could not be further from the truth. Americans, more so than anywhere else in the world, love to cook. Americans love to barbecue. It's like your thing. You're like, my grill, my barbecue, you're mad for cooking.
Well, yeah,
there is fast food on every corner in America. So that's where the perception comes from. It's a lot easier to get your hands on. But most Americans don't eat fast food every single day. You cook for the most part. I definitely thought...
No, I don't eat fast food every single day. I'd rather cook home. I cook food at home. But I'm not saying that I don't eat fast food. I do eat fast food, but not every day. How the way people make it seem, other countries think that Americans eat fast food every single day. Like, no. But I do treat myself like on a Friday or on a Saturday when I'm not cooking. I don't know, it's like a traditional type of thing, because my grandmother used to do it too. Like every Friday, either Friday or Saturday, if she's not cooking, she always like order food for us. And I do the same thing too for my daughter, and my mother do the same thing, So I'm pretty much, a lot of Americans, most Americans, I think they do that. Like if they don't, like on the weekends, if they don't cook on the weekends, they'll order fast food, but that's it. But
Americans just ate TV dinners and fast food constantly, and cooking was like something you did at family events. The next lie that we were told about America is that your breakfasts are crazy. Like, you eat waffles and pancakes and cereal every single morning. You have a full feast for breakfast every day.
Oh, yay! Enjoy smelling breakfast.
In fact, I think most Americans probably live on just the same kinds of breakfast as most of us Europeans do. Of course, we have Irish breakfast.
Yes, I don't know what this is coming from. That we eat pancake and waffles every morning. Like, who is people y'all talking about? Because it's not. I don't know what y'all getting this from. As American, I love cereal. I do eat cereal. I love oatmeal. I eat oatmeal in the morning. That's my favorite thing to eat in the morning. I do eat scrambled egg once in a while. Scrambled eggs with some beans. I told you I love beans with toast. That's pretty much it. And then I'll probably drink some orange juice or either cranberry juice, or I'll probably have like a iced latte or hot latte. That's my favorite. And that's it. I don't know what's this. Americans just eat pancake and waffles every day.
Breakfast, you have American breakfast, which consists of waffles and pancakes. They do exist, but mostly I think our general day breakfasts cross over. You might have a bowl of porridge, a bowl of cereal, slice of toast, a bit of coffee.
See?
I definitely thought it was like America themed breakfast every single day.
No.
That's not really sustainable, and you would be carrying a lot of extra weight if you ate that every single day.
And I can't eat too much. I can't eat a large breakfast in the morning because it'll just make me feel tired. I don't see how people who does that, I don't know how they do it. Like, I gotta eat light in the morning. I can't eat heavy in the morning.
All day. I would love to have American breakfast every single day, but it's not a good idea. Although the same could be said for Irish breakfast. You should not eat Irish breakfast every single day. Because, to be honest, after I have an Irish breakfast, it's delicious, but it slows me down. I'm like, I like to have a little nap after an Irish breakfast.
Yes.
The next lie we're told about America, and there's truth in this one, but not as much as I had thought, it's that you will go around suing each other constantly. America is an extremely litigious country, but I think that's also due to the proportion of people compared to everywhere else in the world. Like, if there's more people somewhere, there's going to be more people suing people, right? But the impression that we are given of Americans is that if you bang your head on something, you're going to sue the company that built that something. Whereas the truth is, most times when something happens, people just let it go unless there's like serious ramifications.
If that was the case, I would have sued who it was. It was American Airlines. I think it was either American Airlines or Delta, where I was in the bathroom and I hit my head. I could have sued. I probably could have. I don't know if I could have sued, but yeah, I hit my head. I guess the plane had jerked a little bit. They didn't say that we could. They didn't tell us to sit down or buckle up or anything like that. We was able to walk around, but when I was in the bathroom, the plane jerked a little bit and I hit my head. But this was like years ago. But I could have sued, but I'm like, why would I don't want to go through all that. There's a lot of stuff I could have sued, but yeah, we live in a country where you can sue for any little thing. People sue for, man, I remember a woman who sued McDonald's because the coffee was very, very hot and it spilled on her and it gave her a burnt. She sued for that. And there's a lot of stuff people sue for that's real crazy. I can't remember but at the top of my head, but yeah.
I definitely did think people just went around suing each other. I don't think that this is not fueled by the urban myths that are created on the internet. For example, there's that urban myth about the woman in America who sued McDonald's because her coffee was too hot, whereas if you actually go and look that up, the truth is that woman was actually really badly injured and that the coffee was way hotter than it should have been. But people like these extravagant headlines, and it makes Europeans think that Americans do just go around being like, you're sued, you're sued, you're sued. And also I thought that every American just had a lawyer on standby, because when you see things again, people go, call my lawyer. Most people don't.
I'm gonna cut her off, but I'm thinking of something that people do sue for. People do sue for crazy stuff. People will sue you if you say something to someone. They'll say, oh, I'm so stressed. They'll tell the judge, I'm so stressed. I can't focus on work. And I can't go to work because I'm so stressed for what this person said to me. and I can't work. I haven't been going to work for 4 days and I lost pay. And I'm stressed. I can't sleep at night because what this person said, and I want to sue them for $2 million. And you'd be surprised, people are doing that. I've seen articles like that. People are suing for little stuff like that because you said something to someone and they want to sue you for what's the word? Something with stress and depression, all type of stuff, because something was said to them and they want to sue. So
Well, you have a lawyer to call. You generally don't.
you'd be surprised. There'd be lawyers
Let
that
me
will
know
take
below
the
in
case.
comments if you want to see the other way round version of this. Lies Americans are told about Europe, because it's a long list. I gotta cut that one down, to be honest.
I want to see
Remember,
this
give
one.
Hero Wars a download and give it a try. I
want to react to that one. I want to look that one up. I want to see that one. I'm definitely going to do that one next. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my other channel. Yes, I have another channel, y'all. So go and subscribe to that channel, and I will see you lovely people. Take care of yourself. Peace.